Okay, hello. I recently was cleaning out my room and I found some old sketchbooks. So I thought it'd be fun to do a little sketchbook tour of these 3 older sketchbooks. If you like it, I can dig out some other ones. But I think we'll start with this one. Spoiler, I never completed any of these sketchbooks. So they're all about halfway filled before I drop them. But we can still look through them anyways. This is just a canson. I think this was just a normal canson sketchbook. The sticker is from Piranha. And the sticker is also from Piranha. And the stickers from Golden Tar. They're only 18 plus though. This is also from Piranha, and this hand I drew myself and I turned it into my own sticker because I thought the hand looked pretty cool. And it says number 3 over here, but then if we open it, it says number 7. So I don't remember all the reasoning as to why I said 7 here, but then 3 on the front. But it doesn't matter because if you watch my sketchbook tour number 1, then you'll know that I restarted my sketchbook number system. Anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But anyways. So here, sketchbook number 7 or whatever, a bunch of random goals that I don't remember if I ever did. A little potato for some reason. This character, his name is 4. He's an OC of mine. I haven't drawn him in ages, but this is him. Pretty sure this is from Pinterest. Okay, that's a sketchbook. Mandarin, there's in minoqi, Vermont. It's by Burlington. There's a place called Mandarin. They just sell Chinese food. It's pretty good, so if you're ever there, I recommend going there. And then up here, this is a sticker by Golden Tar again. Okay, here we have another potato clan thing. I don't know why I was so into potato clans. This was this was around the time I was in college, by the way. So this is 2019. Wait, 2019. Yeah, so this is like my first year of college. Okay, there's this. I'm like 99% sure this was on Pinterest. And then there's this. This is definitely on Pinterest, but it still looks adorable. I still love it. A random hand study. This is Crowley. This is when I think like Good Omens had come out or something. So here's Crowley. I think I remember I digitized this and I think I turned it into a sticker for myself. But then over here, there is, what's this called? The Polar Express. I don't remember why I decided to draw this. I have a ticket, so I think my college probably did something with this here. But this is made from King's Art. Basically those like really big crayons or whatever. I never used them before, so this was what I came up with. I don't know what was underneath here. Okay, I guess the drawing I didn't like, so I just stuck this over it as well as this sticker to keep it forever. Then over here, oh, this looks pretty cool. I don't remember if it's from Pinterest or not, but this looked pretty cool. This is also, okay, these are also from the same markers, I'm pretty sure. This is actually pretty cool. I want to redraw this. Over here, more Potato Clan. Interesting. They're adorable. Pretty cool. Maybe I'll try to include them in my webcomic so they don't just live in this webcomic and live in the sketchbook and never get used again. That'd be kind of fun. They exist in the webcomic somewhere. Okay, then over here, a random thing with crayons, I guess. I think this is around the time I was watching a lot of gel art. This reminds me of one of their videos, like one of their older videos. And they also use crayons a lot, so I think I was experimenting with crayons. I feel like these were also probably from Pinterest, because I never draw animals. So if I ever draw an animal, it must be from Pinterest, because there's no way I did it off the top of my head. Okay, then here's more Crowley. Crowley and his plants. I'd like to redraw this. At this time, I was really into Piranha's art, and they do like these scratchy lines everywhere. So I was having those all across my artwork. And this is watercolor, by the way. Then over here, there's, a character named Alex. Wow, okay. I do not remember designing this character in 2020. Okay, I don't remember designing this character ever. But okay, well, this is apparently what Alex looks like. Maybe I'll come back to this design one day. But that's interesting. And I guess, is this, okay, Alex, yeah. So this is also him. Very interesting, very interesting. This is definitely a tomato study. I don't think this is supposed to be him, or maybe it is, I'm not sure. Well, maybe I'll come back to this in the future, because it looks interesting. And then why does every version look so different? Yeah, I know, right? This doesn't look the same to this, and these don't really look the same either. I mean, I guess maybe a little bit, but also not really. A random hand. Apparently name is Alex. Another Potato Clan drawing. Let's see, Tony Montana. Let me know if you get that reference. If you're a BTS fan, you'll probably get it. And then a little comic I made. Okay, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Oliver's Antics. So I'm pretty sure this is characters from Oliver's Antics on YouTube and on Instagram, whatever. He has videos about all of his characters, but I guess I did a little comic here. But okay, interesting. This is, oh, okay, this is DOC 4 again. His birthday is on the 23rd. So this is what it looks like here now. He doesn't look like this anymore. But this is what he used to look like here. So I guess this was his birthday. I just drew with some acrylic markers. And then, okay, over here, this was a Christmas drawing. That was my old handle that I used online. Hello, Merry Christmas. Okay, nice, nice. Over here, 6 crows. I think this is when I got Posca markers and I wanted to draw something with them. So I just did a cover of a book because that seemed the easiest. I still have never read this book. I have it, I just haven't read it. So you can let me know if it's good. I hear it's really good though. Then over here, this is Tamika did a speed paint like this. I really liked it. So I tried to study from it by drawing the character a little bit here. Pretty sure this was also supposed to be another mini comic here. Don't know whatever happened to it or how it was supposed to end, but I guess all we have are these 2 panels to go off of where they answer a phone for some reason, I guess. Oh my god, okay, so these are redraws. I remember this. This is redraws of like my first ever sketchbook. Yeah, wow, okay. I should totally redraw these. Like, I think that'd be pretty cool. Because these were all the way back. So the original was in like 2015, 2016. So this was all the way back in 2019. 2019? Yeah, wow, okay. I should definitely redraw these. Again, that's pretty cool. Then over here, an elf, I think. Or maybe Santa Claus, I don't know. I'm assuming by the tape I was probably going to paint this, but obviously I never did. Okay, then over here, Stay Calm. This is a song by Amber Lou. And I'm pretty sure I just wrote down all the lyrics here. So I was dedicated, I guess. Then over here, this is when I got my name legally changed. January 7th, 2020. This is also, I think, when I got some new markers, so I was testing them out. Pretty excited. This was a little thumbnail for a digital drawing I did. I should redo it, honestly. I think it's pretty cool. Then there's this guy. I don't know who he is, and obviously I struggled with hands because I never finished the hands. But there he is. Okay, well, I don't know what this page was going to be for, but maybe skulls. Honestly, this skull isn't that bad, considering that I've probably drawn 5 skulls in like my entire life, so that's not that bad. I should really draw skulls. Okay, here we go, a bunch of crows. Honestly, I still like this. This looks pretty neat. I never draw animals, so whenever they come out good, I just consider myself very lucky. Over here, I want to redraw this because if you look at here, the perspective doesn't make any sense. Like his body is like here, but then his legs are like sticking out. But then I don't know, it doesn't make much sense. I also don't know who this character is supposed to be, but I definitely want to redraw. I think it'd be cool. I mean, I like the environment he's in, I guess. I like the colors. Oh, this is a game I made in college. It's called Town. I totally want to remake the game, like totally like from scratch or whatever. But this was one of the characters you could play as. It doesn't have a name or anything. But that's what he looked like in the original design. So that's pretty cool. Okay, then over here, a drawing of, I'm assuming, a samurai. Again, a lot of this stuff is probably from Pinterest at the time, so I feel like this was probably on Pinterest somewhere. Okay, I just never bothered with his other hand here. His legs, a little bit wonky. Anyways, this would be pretty cool to redraw in my own style nowadays. Anyways, then here we have some fan art of Boy Story. They're a C-pop group, a boy group that does C-pop in China or whatever. Don't remember who the members supposed to be that I drew here, but I drew some fan art apparently. This is another drawing of 4. I think I was going to do a bunch of shots like this down here, and I never ended up doing that, honestly. I just ended up doing something like this. And then a random vending machine. A random doodle of something, don't know what that's supposed to be, or who that's supposed to be. Over here, oh my god, this is my OC Ace. This is one of the original drawings of him, I think. Perspective here seems a little bit off, but obviously I never finished it, but I think this is supposed to be kind of like what I imagined his room to kind of be. So pretty interesting. I think this is one of the first like real backgrounds I ever tried doing, even though I never finished. Okay, then over here, this is oh my god, I forgot the name. I had a friend to introduce me to this webcomic series. I forget what it was called, but I was like obsessed with this series, and I think they still have another one that they were going to release. I should check to see if that ever got released, but I'll try to put up in the screen right now what the name of the series was, because it's really good, and I bought the physical copies. You can get them at Barnes & Nobles, I'm pretty sure. If I remember it being really good, I should double check, go online, and figure it out, because I'm pretty sure they were still supposed to do one more book. Okay, and this is on my old channel. Before I had this one, I did a video. What am I saying? I did a video where I took some Arteza, I think they were, alcohol markers. I had 2 sets, so I drew a character for each set. This is supposed to be me. Oh, that's me. And then this is 4 again. So pretty nice. They came out pretty good. I guess I just stuck them in here. Well, okay, over here, this is Piranha's characters, Loose and Rai. I'm hoping I'm saying their names right. This is some fan art of them. Why does he look like Punk Jack Frost? Oh my god, wait, he totally does. He kind of does. Okay, well, anyways. Then here, wow, wait, this is actually pretty good. Okay, well again, pretty sure, probably from Pinterest. This is wood, that just means water in Korean. As you can see, I guess I didn't spend much time on making sure this looks right, because that looks all wonky. But honestly, it looks pretty nice. I like it. Then we have this building here. Considering I never draw environments at all or anything, I'm surprised with how well this seems to have turned out. It looks pretty nice. Pretty sure this is all in markers. Yeah. Then over here, these 3 are Tricky Wagon characters. I definitely like the way she draws chibis, so I definitely want to study how she draws chibis. So I think I was doing a little bit of chibi studies here. This is probably supposed to be 4. I think I was trying to draw them in the same style, so I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 4. Over here, Ramon, I guess. I found them through Tameka, and Tameka had done a draws in your style. So I decided to do it as well. I'm pretty sure I digitalized this. I think I was going to draw them over here, and obviously I never did. Okay, then over here, more 4, some doodles, doodle here, doodle there. A gouache painting, I obviously never came back to it. But 4 used to be like the main OC that I would draw before I had Wisp. So I could still consider him my very original first ever OC I ever made. I'd like to go back to him in the future. But he doesn't really have a story or anything. He's just an OC. He's in space. But okay, then over here, pretty sure this is supposed to be 4. That also is probably supposed to be 4. And I'm pretty sure all of these are supposed to be 4, but honestly, I feel like none of them really look like each other. I feel like they all look a little bit different. But I think here is when I remember being kind of proud of how the line art came out here, because I feel like I was kind of figuring out something about line art that I liked. So that's nice. I think this one's probably still my favorite. I just like the way the line art came out for this. It looks nice. Oh, okay, and don't know who this is supposed to be, but it's a nice drawing. I like it. Then over here, oh my god, okay. Yeah. I think these were some of the first traditional tools of these characters for my webcomic, my feature webcomic. It's not out yet. The only one that I've introduced to you guys is this one. His name is Wisp. He looks very different now. This is not what he looks like at all. At all. And I think I'll have a redesign video for him out in a couple weeks. So if that sounds interesting, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. But then there's also Prince Evan over here and Mentor over here. So a little sneak peek to at least what the original designs looked like. Oh, yep, here's more Wisp over here. I remember really liking this when I finished it, but now when I look back, I made him look so old. I guess because of the pose and the proportions, he looks like he's supposed to be so old, but in reality, the character is like 18. He's not supposed to look that old, but I feel like this makes him look like he's in his 20s. But yeah, that's Wisp. And a little hand, and a tiny Wisp over there. It's adorable. And then another Wisp over here. This isn't his outfit anymore, but it's pretty interesting to look back at his original outfits. There's another one over here. I remember I created a little animation of him standing out here like this. So this is kind of cool. Let's look back at that. Then this is Mentor. Okay, Mentor here. Honestly, his design isn't terrible, but it still has gone an overhaul. I don't know how to draw beards. And this was also the first time I ever drew an old person, so I was figuring out all the stuff to do with this character. Then over here, there's Prince Evan. I feel like these don't look like him at all anymore. These also make him look like way older than he actually is. But these are some of the original drawings of him. Another drawing here, because I never drew his legs, even though it wouldn't have taken that much effort. But yeah, okay. Then over here, let's see, Albedo from Genshin. A random hand giving you a sandwich. This character Was this what I redesigned for? I don't know. Might have been. I don't remember. But this character, random character, other random character I also can't remember, carrying bread. And then here, this is definitely from Pinterest, I think. But obviously I never finished it. This one, this is, I think Tameka drew something similar to this or something like that. And I drew this here. Honestly, I really like how it came out. Like even now, I honestly still pretty like it. And this is definitely 4. I remember this is supposed to be 4. I think. So that means that this is probably also 4. I'm pretty sure. Okay, anyways. Little drawing I obviously never finished. I think there's an Instagram artist called I Am Casey. I think they had a Draw This in Your Style challenge. And this was the one I drew in my sketchbook before I digitalized it. It looks pretty good. I don't know why I used to draw so small. I mean, I still kind of do. I try not to draw so small anymore, but I drew so small back then. This is like so tiny. The sketchbook like is not that big. Let's see, to draw. Okay, I had a bunch of lists that obviously I never finished. A bunch of random lines and doodles and a bunch of stuff I crossed out, I guess. I was really struggling with heads over here, I guess. I feel like I was trying to design something and this wasn't coming out. Is that it? Oh, that might be it. Oh, yep, okay, that's it. That's all I filled up in this sketchbook. Some random stuff still in the end here. Okay, that was pretty cool. I want to redraw so many of these things. I mean, especially the Lisp and Mentor and Prince Evan. It feels so weird to see them again, like these old drawings I haven't seen in so long. And they don't look like this at all anymore. I mean, I guess they still kind of do, but they just come out so weird in my old art style, the way I drew them. But anyways, okay, I can't wait to post their redesign videos because their redesigns are almost done, so I'm pretty excited for that. But anyways, then over here, this was part of a series that I was going to do. Honestly, I would totally love to go back and redo these ideas. But basically what I was going to do is I bought these cheap moleskines off of Amazon. You can get a 3-pack for not that expensive. And then I was just going to dedicate like the whole sketchbook to just one thing. And this was going to be faces. So I was just going to study faces in this entire sketchbook. And this entire sketchbook was just going to be bodies. And honestly, it's pretty good. I'm pretty sure I probably improved a lot after I did these, even if I never finished them. So I would like to kind of redo this idea when they in the future. But anyways, Chichak start. So at the very start, I drew in a base head, which he has no forehead here. So I'm glad I started to give my characters foreheads. The nose, I think you can tell I was really into Oliver's Antics at the time because the nose is very reminiscent of their style. Let's see, I wanted to work on heads, hair, eyes, and noses. So basically the entire face is what I want to do. Yeah, okay, and then here I wrote down some artists I was really into at the time and wrote down what stuff of theirs I really liked that I wanted to try to copy. So it's from 2019. So I think, yeah, I think I started all these somewhere around similar times. Over here, just drew a bunch of faces. I was also trying to draw more in pen, if I recall correctly. Wow, this came out really good compared to everything else. Dang, I did a really good job on that one. I don't think I was able to replicate that, but it looks really good there. A bunch of nose studies. And now I just draw nubs for noses. A bunch of eye studies. Honestly, these eyes all look pretty cool. I was experimenting with different ways to color in eyes. These are all with Tumbro water markers, by the way. Let's see, another face here, a full face. Very interesting. I don't draw my faces like this anymore. I have no concept of foreheads yet. Because I guess I just never draw the foreheads. Some eyes practice, putting them on spheres. Side of the face. I still can't draw the face from the side. I really have to study that. Okay, and a bunch of hair studies I did of Tameka. Honestly, I really like the way this page came out. It looks pretty good. I like it. So from hair studies of Tameka, I really like the way she draws her hair. And I still don't think I really figured out how to draw hair. So I think I might go back and do this again and just study how she draws her hair. So I think it comes out really good. Then more hair studies, but of Oliver's Antics, as we can see here. Then over here, some more studies, I guess. I think all these were characters, so I'm pretty sure this is 4 at the time. Not sure that's supposed to be, but I think that was a character at some point. I think these were random designs of characters. I think this might have been one of Oliver's Antics characters for the LGBT video, I think. This one was a character, oh my god. It's like on the tip of my tongue who this was supposed to be, but I'm pretty sure they were an OC. Yeah, Mason. Oh my god, okay, I remember this. Okay, he's definitely part of a story. I remember him. Oh my god, I need to try to dig through my stuff and see if I can figure out what he was supposed to be for. I remember this this OC. Then more random faces. Characters Max. Okay, so that... No, maybe not. I was gonna say maybe that's supposed to be Max, but maybe not, maybe not. Over here, drawing... Okay, this is not the face shape I use anymore. But studying faces and pinpoints, I guess. Read a bunch of tips. Did a bunch of different face shapes. Over here, his face looks super long. Then over here, more eye study styles, but of Tamika, because I like the way she does her eyes. For someone. For some eyes, and oh my god, the face is a little bit messed up. Eye studies. Again, this is definitely just off of a random thing I found on Pinterest. So honestly, I don't even think I'd call these eye studies. I think I would just call these like expression studies with eyes. Here, I drew a full body pose for some reason, even though that's not what the sketchbook is supposed to be for. Some more eyes. No clue what this is supposed to be. I assume ears. I honestly have no clue. Over here, okay, these were definitely from Pinterest. I remember these designs, find them on Pinterest and thinking they looked super cool. So these were, pretty sure these were just supposed to be hair studies. I guess I tried to draw, oh no, wait, no. Okay, that's from under there. Okay, it's could be bad, that looks wonky. Okay, so that just unfortunately lines up. Other hair studies. Hair study. Female hair studies, even though I never draw girls, literally ever. But at least I was doing hair studies of theirs. Lips. Side profiles. Still know how to do side profiles. Skull. Face. Ear. A bunch of boxes. Different ways to break down the face. This is all the Loomis method, I think. I don't really use the Loomis method, but I was trying it. Then side profile attempt again. Skull profiles. I think this might have been an original idea for Wisp. when I was adjusting the way his hair would look, I think this is supposed to kind of be Wisp. It's so crazy because it doesn't look anything like him anymore. But I'm pretty sure that's what it was originally supposed to be. And then I remember here we go. For all these sketchbooks, I drew something at the halfway point. I don't know why I drew this before I even reached the halfway point, but I did. Oh, actually, I think I drew this at the start. And maybe this at the start? Oh, now I don't remember. Well, anyways, this is a halfway point head. See how much I improved. Little head. And then that's it for this one. And then over here, for the body, it was basically the same exact thing. I called it sketchbook book number 4. Poses and clothes is what I was focusing on. This was a random body. This is not how I draw bodies like at all, so I don't even know why I use this as a frame of reference because this is the style I drew my bodies in. But over here, I did the same exact thing. Started this 2 days later after the head one. And just a little body here. I did a bunch of body studies using different colors. Pretty sure these were all just Prismacolors. Then, okay. I guess I got some random charcoal. I just decided to spread it all over here for some reason. Some more body studies. Some pants. Some, I think that was it on this page. Okay, and here's some clothes. So just random poses of things and clothes I found on Pinterest that I thought looked nice. This is Max again, I guess. Here's 4. Honestly, I have very little memory of Max. I remember Max was just supposed to be 4's boyfriend, and that's it. That's all I remember from his character. I don't think he was ever fleshed out. Here we go. Then we have this full body pose of Damien, I think, from the game Monsters Prom. I think I'll try to put it up right now if I remember to. But I did a little pose here. I remember actually really liking how this came out. It's just that the bottom half was too small compared to the rest of his body. But I really liked how it came out other than that. Then drawing a bunch of gesture drawings here. I think these are gesture drawings. I think. These are definitely gesture drawings. It's like the only time I've ever done them. Then some more pose practices here. Don't know why I drew this in here. Some more pose drawings. Then some clothes that I found on Pinterest again, studying clothes and folds and everything like that. Potato Clan, again, making another appearance. Random poses. I remember putting, I think, a lot of time into this one. I think I remember liking the way that one came out, but now that I look at it, it looks really wonky. It's kind of crazy how much I've improved without even realizing it. Some more studies. An interesting hand and arm situation going on. Then here, this is when I'd gotten the taco anatomy books that I've been going through now. I only ever went through them a little bit, but now I've actually almost finished the first book, so that's pretty exciting. But so I was doing some studies from that book in here. So that's what all this stuff is. I remember on Pinterest, I saw one way that someone drew arms was like this method, which I thought was pretty interesting. So I was testing that out for a while. More studies from Cantania. Oh wow, wait, hold on. I think this is a YouTuber I used to watch. Wow, I totally forgot. Yeah, I think I remember they posted an anatomy video, and I studied the way they do their anatomy and stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I vaguely remember this. Shoes or working with feet. That was interesting. Feet are like easy and hard at the same exact time. It's really annoying. I don't know what any of these words mean. Okay. Glad to know. I was about to say, I don't remember what these were supposed to be. But I'm pretty sure this is just something I found on Pinterest. And I guess it had Japanese, I guess, text all over it that I copied for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I thought that would mean something one day. Or maybe I thought I would look up what they translate to. And I don't think I ever did. Here's more just body studies. Here's another pose, even though his arm is cut off, because I'm pretty sure you would see it on the other side. More studies. Ramen. Eating ramen. Legs. Trading cards. I guess I really hated that life if I scribbled that so much. Don't know what this pose is supposed to be. They're just sitting there. Drew a bunch of arms and muscles. That's not terrible, I guess. Oh, okay, I remember really liking the way this came out. I drew the body, and then I drew the clothes on top of the body. I think the foot looks a little bit off, but other than that, I really like the way this came out. I remember liking how this came out. And then this one, a yoga pose, I guess. And that's it. I'm pretty sure I done a halfway point here of 4, just chilling. Here, for some reason, I guess. I should totally redraw this. I think I'd be able to redraw it a lot better. And probably give him a better outfit. I don't know what this outfit is. It's just a jumper with pants and shoes with an interesting color scheme. I mean, it makes sense. I was using blue and yellow, I think, complementary colors or whatever. But it looks a little weird now. But anyways, I think that's it. Yeah, okay. Well, these were 3 sketchbooks. I have way more sketchbooks at my dad's and stuff of all our artwork. So if you'd like to see more, let me know. This video is already 30 minutes long, so I'll just leave it at these 2 for now. But yeah, I think I'll definitely do some redraws in the future, because I definitely want to redraw some of the pages in here. And obviously the characters will all get redesigned, or the 3 OCs will all get redesigned. Honestly, I might redesign 4 and Max and Mason, I think was the name of that other guy. And Ace. I might try to redesign all of them too, bring them back, try to come up with a story that I could throw them into. But yeah. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't seen, I have Sketchbook Tour number 1 posted of like my modern day sketchbooks, and I'm currently on sketchbook number 2. It looks like this. And I'm partway through it. So as you can see here, I feel like I've gotten way better at everything. But yes, and we recently hit, wait, where is it? There we go, we recently hit 300 subscribers, so that's super exciting. Thank you very much. But yeah, okay, and this is Wisp. This is the modern day version of Wisp. So this is what I mean when I say that he looks very different now from how he originally looks. It's so weird to look back at old drawings of him. He looks just obviously so different now, so it's pretty crazy. But anyways, okay, well, if you guys enjoy sketchbook videos and character design videos, that's why I mainly post. I also post art study videos every single Friday. And yeah, okay, make sure you like the video. If you liked it, comment what artwork you'd like to see me redraw, because I totally will be redrawing these at some point in a future video. And yeah, make sure to subscribe to see more videos. Okay, bye-bye.